Morning. Well, we've travelled now to just near Marken. Marken's in front of us. We've got to travel across this spit of land. I'll turn around, maybe you can hear me a bit better. Anyway, we've got to travel over that spit of land. This is where we're parking. So we'll be here for the night. We think there's not a lot for us to see here, but it should be. We're hoping we're going to have a reasonable day. There's a couple of clouds up there. It's headwind going in, but should be backwind coming back. It's only about 3 kilometres, what's that, 2 miles, so we should be all right. So we're going to start cycling, and I think it's going to be battery all the way. So away we go. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but it's certainly windy. It's a right blow on, it is. Cool. Just started raining. empty. Slow down to nearly a stop while I wait for Christine. I think this is coming. Hey? It still is. Alright? Yeah. Go on then. He said even with battery on that was really hard. Ooh. Excuse me. Had a couple of specks of rain. I lost Christine again. We've had a it's a bit sheltered now. We've had a few spots of rain so far. I mean, hopefully it's not going to get too. No, well, go back and get one. No, never mind. Hey? Alright. You alright? No, that's your car park, I think. No, that's where you pay $19.50. Yeah. No. Let's stop here a sec. Let's try and figure out where we're going. We're into Marken. There's a big queue to get in the wooden shoe steam factory, so we'll walk on, have a little bit of a walk around the village whilst getting soaking wet. Yeah. Well, it does say that there was going to be rain, so you know. I don't know. Let's have a look at my map and see which way we need to go. I apologise for any water that might be on the lens because it's raining, but we're just having a bit of a walk through the village. Not a very big place, and we've not got that many things to see, but it's a nice place, I must admit. Any parking really is for on the outside. You have to kind of walk around the village really, but it is a nice place. But we need to go to the harbour first, so which is this way. There's an house for sale there. I suppose in some ways it's a nice quiet village, but in other ways it's full of tourists. So anyway, very nice. What about I mean, there's a ferry here takes you to Volendam, which is, I don't know where, over there somewhere. Souvenirs. I quite like that coat jumper. It's quite cool.
Maybe about 80 quid that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Well, look how much it is.
Yeah. That is a really, really nice jumper.
Hola.
Hola. No pasa, ¿quieren un cafecito? Un café?
Okay. Well, there's an awful lot of coaches and that lot that are coming here. It's 1960 to park. So we're not doing a cruise or a ferry. 16 quid return. So, about 30 every 30 minutes or so. So I don't know, we might do that. We're not done. We can do these bits and pieces. Christy, just waiting to see how much them jumpers were. Right, you're going to get a chance to have a little bit of a guess now, so you know it's going to be expensive if I'm doing that. They were 159 quid.
If you want a plain one, it's 129.
And if a plain one is 129. I thought, I'd have gone to about 35, 40 for it, but I wouldn't have paid more. Anyway, aren't these fantastic?
They're lovely, isn't
I mean, and you're looking onto this marina. I think they're brilliant. I mean, really, really. I don't know whether they're summer houses or what. I mean, possibly. I imagine in the winter it's pretty yeah, grim, but they're so nice. But what a place to live, hey?
Can we walk along their backs and get past?
If you want to, yeah, really nice. So anyway, we're going to walking around here out onto this point on the harbour. I think there's a monument thing there, some Father Christmases there.
Get there from Santa Village. That's quite cool.
Yeah. It's 16 quid return, and if you do your bike it's 4 quid on top, so that would be 20 quid each if we went to Volendam from here.
Is it?
Yeah, return.
I thought it was €3.
No.
One went in about 460 something, or 450. I don't know what that was then.
Don't know. I don't know.
Can't do for that
But
one,
the return ferry service, what that is,
Wow.
for adults is, for return is £16 each, and a bike is £4.
You don't bring the bike in, no point, is there?
No, you could leave it rocked up where it is.
Right,
I mean,
it's up
no.
and left down, so there's no point.
Yeah. Not really sure where. I think Volendam must be over there. Look, in the distance. Volendam. Sea defences, look. We're going to look at that monument thing over there. That's on our list. There's 4 things on the list for here. Then we'll need to make our minds up on what it is that we're going to do. We're not paddleboarding round. Yeah, really, we just keep talking about Geethorn and how much we both enjoyed it. It's been fantastic. You could just make a rainbow out over there. I think they run every 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, they do.
The ferries.
They'll just come here though to go to Volendam. I don't know, mate. Don't make any sense.
Yeah, well, I think it's part of like a coach trip thing, and everybody's making a bit of money out of it. You know, so we'll take you to Marken. You can you get to walk through Marken, then get the ferry to Volendam. You can have a walk around Volendam, and then you get the ferry back. So you get Marken down and Volendam for however much the charge. Is quite a cool boat.
Little beach there.
Anyway, that little cycle ride that we did saved us £19.50, because that's how much parking in that car park where we parked up costs. And that's just for the day. So, and you pay a day rate, you don't pay an hourly rate.
Which is mad really, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, they won't now again.
How strange is that? On the entrance to the harbour. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. It does have a title. I think that will all be in Dutch. Is it called The Wave? It's called The Wave. Okay, it's called The Wave, and it's in memory of those that died in the flood in 1916. I mean, going dredging out there, look. Yeah. What a cracking little village. Really, really nice. These houses on this front here, beautiful. It's just I've just saying to Kristen, I'd move here tomorrow, mate. I think it's lovely.
No little.
You have to get a boat or a bus. Such a nice little village though. Really nice town.
That's what I think Greenland's
Is it?
I don't know them.
Alright.
And
Well, you could go if you want to go.
I do want to go. I want to go skiing as well. Svalbard.
Svalbard. Oh yeah.
You get that from Finland.
Finland, is it?
You
Or
can get to it from Finland.
alright. Is that the most northerly part of Europe, Svalbard? Yeah, we're talking about a little island which is
I don't know if it's European actually, no, it belongs to Finland, doesn't it?
yeah.
No, the thing is North Northern part, what I've been to. Nordkap.
That's on the mainland.
Yeah.
That's most northerly point on the mainland in Europe that you can drive to.
Yeah.
That's the key thing. What a really nice town. Yeah, there's a bit of information here about it. It says the harbour of Marken was constructed in the 19th century for the Marken fleet of typical fishing boats. Until the closing of the Zuider Zee, the people of Marken lived mainly from fishing. Until 1959, Marken could only be reached by water. Since then, Marken could be reached by the dike connecting it with the mainland. The tides and the frequent flooding forces the inhabitants to build their wooden houses in clusters on man-made mounds, which are called werfs, above the water level. The room on these mounds was so limited that the houses had to be built closely together. People also built houses on poles. These have now been closed to form underhouses. In order to experience the restfulness and beauty of Marken, we recommend a stroll on the werfs, which is what the houses are built on, the mounds, and the dike top itself. Well, we cycled the dike, so yeah, that was really good. Toilets there, Christine, if you want one. Alright, brilliant. If you look carefully, we don't have to look that carefully, these little islands are what they call werfs. So where they've got together, then you've got these little dikes so the water can run in between them. But if you look at these particular two, where they're brick at the bottom and then wooden on top, well, that would have been where they were for the stilts, wasn't it? I mean, they're the same, so that would have been the stilts originally. But I'm presuming now they've got this, what we're stood on at the minute, to help stop the water come up too high.
It's
I mean,
extra storage as well,
if it's up at this height, then I think you're in trouble. Seen things like that before, haven't we, where you can sit and it's like a thing. Look at the fishing net things. Like a big keep net. Anyway, we're going to take a walk around the other side of here where it's a bit more peaceful, and we're going to have our dinner. So a little bit. So we've kind of walked around the harbour to the other side. Yeah. What a lovely, I think I keep saying it, it's a really, really nice village. It's beautiful. The little lighthouse. I think there's a long walk out on the dike, you know. Yeah, I think so. It's like a spithead, I think. Yeah. We walked away from what were the traditional ones now, to here, which, I mean, this is more like, which is a shame really, because it would have been nice that all the houses on this island thing were kept in the same style as the thingy ones. But you know, it is what it is. don't think they're quite as, still nice, still a really nice place to live. I suppose the beauty of these is they're not on the touristy bit, are they?
No.
Yeah. The dredger that was out at sea, or one of the things on there, like, has brought this, and then what they're doing is they're building the banks up. I suppose it's I suppose that's like a round the clock, round the year thing to do, I presume. Just walking through, which is, I suppose, the newer parts of Marken, and come across this little bridge. How cool is that? The bridge can be lifted as well.
Turn left onto Kirkboard.
I think we're off the beaten track a bit now with a piano. I think that's seen better days. Ah dear. Well, there's the clock the right time. It's bang on the right time, that. Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? We're going to have a look in this church.
Yeah, it's a shame because we have over 1 million visitors a year. Sometimes I think to myself, every tourist in Nice will need 1 million. It's a million a year. There must be a way to get here. But it's too late. No, there's a store here until the age of 12. And then you go down to France and then go to school to study.
Are they for donations and big pole things, are they? Is that what they're for?
Yeah, working, all the people are working.
That's a church organ.
Between 6 and 9, the village is going empty. Between 5 and 7.
Nice little church. Beautiful.
Also with working abroad and everything. The fishermen work normally when they're fishing here in the Stammers, the Saturdays and they only came in on Saturday morning and they left on Sunday evening. So they don't work at home. There's a little house there in the morning and in the evening too.
There's very few young that live here. Nearly everybody here is over 55. Most of them have moved here from Amsterdam. All the young that are here, as soon as they can, they want to leave. And although it has millions of visitors every year, the village gets nothing from that. All the big companies get it, apart from the few shops and bits and pieces that are here. They don't really get anything. So Really nice.
It's just doing some houses, I think.
Pardon?
I think it's just doing some houses.
Yeah.
Alright?
Do you want to go in or not?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, go on. How much is it?
So, four euros.
£4. Go on then.
Can't remember £4, can we?
No, we're going to have a look in here. Hi.
So many houses were constructed on the wharfs that additional houses had to be built on piles or raised platforms against the slopes. However, the island was still at the mercy of flooding several times each year. The worst was the last major water catastrophe in 1916 that affected many areas in Marken.
Yeah, but fitting a
Once the
presentation,
Zelda
it's
was enclosed in
already
1952
running now.
to
Okay,
prevent
wait until we
future
get
accidents,
Okay.
the space
Okay,
between
thank you.
the
Thank you.
houses
Thank you.
could be used for ground floor accommodation. Although the water seems to have been tamed, another danger arises when temperatures drop in harsh winters and ice surrounds the island.
Wow, look at them.
Here we see icebreakers at work to prevent ice flows from damaging houses on the coast. After flooding put an end to farming and livestock, fishing became the most important source of income in Marken.
I think that's why they make their own cup of tea, isn't it? Look how decorated it would have been. Look at that. In the traditional dress look.
That's the only time I've seen one dressed in it.
Yeah,
Dear.
in the bed there. Look.
Oh, yeah?
They're quite small then, what they would have been living in.
Compact.
The storage up there.
Very compact, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the men's traditional dress, these strange bows that they were all wearing. I had a pencil case like that, exactly the same as it. Except mine wasn't painted red, mine was a wooden colour. So if you remember that, do you remember that? Pencil case like that. Did you have one like that?
Oh.
Yeah, I had one like that. Oh, it was upstairs.
I hope so.
No, I thought it was.
traditional gold and silver accessories.
Good paintings, I like the paintings.
The most traditional costumes can now be admired on Queen's Day, when residents replace the situated in the easternmost area of Vaterland, a peat bog where the land receded into the waters of the Flevomer. The island was named after its geographical character. Marken means borderland. During the 13th century, Marken may have very well disappeared into the rising Zuider Zee had it not been for the monks from the Frisian Marken monastery. In 1235, the monastery claimed Marken, and the Norbertine monks built a system of dikes and drainage. They also developed agricultural techniques and raised livestock. Marken fell into the hands of Count Willem IV of Holland a century later, and the monks were driven out, thus signifying the end of prosperity in Vaterland. The dikes crumbled, and hundreds of floods during the 14th and 15th centuries rendered farming virtually impossible. Moreover, the increasing influence wielded by the water forced residents to move their homes to what we in Marken refer to as wharfs, or slightly raised land. Of the original 27 wharfs, only 12 remain, 8 of which have been rebuilt. The rest were abandoned, burned down, or washed out to sea. During the 19th century, so many houses were constructed on the wharfs that additional houses had to be built on piles or raised platforms against the slopes. However, the island was still at the mercy of flooding several times each year. The worst was the last major water catastrophe in 1916 that affected many areas in Vaterland. Once the Zuider Zee was enclosed in 1932 to prevent future catastrophes, the space between the piles of the houses could be used for ground floor accommodation. Although the water seems to have been tamed, another danger arises when temperatures drop in harsh winters and ice surrounds the island. Here we see icebreakers at work to prevent ice flows from damaging the houses on the Rosenberg. After flooding put an end to farming and livestock, fishing became the most important source of income in Marken. But the Zuider Zee did not always yield enough to make a living. In the 17th and 18th centuries, many fishermen from Marken joined whaling expeditions around the North Pole. Later, they mainly signed on the herring ships that fished in the North Sea. Then, during the 19th and 20th centuries, they set off in luggers from the main fishing ports such as Emden, Vlaardingen and Katwijk. Marken, however, had its own fishing fleet, and a harbour was built in 1837 to provide a protected place to anchor. Thanks to an increasing number of markers sailing their boats, known as smacks, out to the Zuider Zee, the harbour was expanded twice in 50 years. In 1890, the Marker fleet numbered nearly 200 vessels, but the construction in 1932 of the Afsluitdijk brought an end to the booming fishing industry. The Zuider Zee became the IJsselmeer. In 1957, Marken was connected to the mainland with a dike, and the road across it was completed 2 years later. More markers than ever before went to the mainland to work and attend school. changes, traditional costumes gradually disappeared in Marken as in other regions in the Netherlands. The Marken attire is based on 16th century fashion, which is most beautifully represented by the wedding costumes for bride and groom. Wedding guests also don special clothing that is often centuries old. Antique attire is also worn for important religious ceremonies, such as baptisms, confirmations, and communion, and of course during Christmas, Easter, and Whitsuntide. In the 16th and 17th centuries, children were dressed according to their age and not as miniature adults, which is a common misconception. Although boys in Marken wore skirts until they turned 6, there are noticeable differences between children's clothing. Before dressing in adult clothing, children wore an in-between costume, after 6 for boys and 8 for girls. Marken women and girls have always sewn their clothes by hand. Clothing is traditionally ornamented with elaborate embroidery, needlework and cutouts, which is why outfits seldom feature any ornamentation other than functional gold and silver accessories. The most traditional costumes can now be admired on Queen's Day, when residents replace the colourful pieces of their outfits with shades of yellow and orange. Queen Beatrix visited Marken on Queen's Day in 1997. Since the 1st of January 1991, Marken has once again become part of Waterland, as it was in the Middle Ages, and forms one of the cornerstones in the municipality of the same name. Now, at the start of the 21st century, Marken is very much a modern community, but a community that recognizes and celebrates its rich, long history.
Really nice village. I like it. I think it's great round by the harbour, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's definitely in my opinion, the best bit. Village. So it really was an island then?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, look at the black swans.
Wow, look at that. It's in that window.
They're quite cool, aren't they? The pears are not bad either, are they? There's a bit of a story here, and I'll show you the monument bit in a moment, but it says on March 29th 1943 at 21:30 hours, short Sterling BK716 took off from RAF down in Market to take part in a raid on the German capital Berlin. On his way back he was intercepted at 04:49 by a German night fighter piloted by Werner Rapp. The attack took place at an altitude of 12,500 feet east of the island of Marken, after which the aircraft crashed directly into the Ushmere, 4 kilometres east of Marken Lighthouse. All crew members lost their lives as a result of this crash. So there's the crew members there. Kennedy, Bell, Campbell, Harris, Farrington, McCaw and Schultzel. Well, we'll have a look at this. So this is part of the propeller from that particular aircraft, I am assuming. There's their names again on there, along with the pictures. There's in remembrance of the crash of the British short Sterling bomber serial BK716, which was shot down over Eastwood by German night fighter on the night of March 29, 1943. And there's a thing to each of them. So, Sergeant Percival, Sergeant Uden, White Officer HS Winchester, Sergeant Haddon, FO Morse, Williams and Scott. They're different names to what was on the thing, so never mind. Maybe that was just a picture. Wonder what that is. Get in. Fantastic. There he goes. Okay, well, we're going to have a walk along this spit of land. So there they are for a bit of swimming. It says this way. Christine.
Oh, sorry. Is it not that way?
What? No. Why do you want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Which is the way that sticks out?
This way.
I'll do that way first then.
Well, it's up to you. You want to go that way? Well, it's 3.5 miles that way.
We'll go that way a bit and see how far we get.
Okay. Oops. Watching birds again. I don't know how well you can see them. We were walking that way round to the point, but you can't really see anything, so we changed our minds and we're heading towards the lighthouse over there. Whether we get that far or not, I don't know. But, certainly blowy at the moment. Not far from the lighthouse now, and we've walked from way over there. It's been a fantastic walk on the seafront. It's been brilliant. It's been breezy, but it's been really good. Made it as far as the lighthouse. You can't get down to the lighthouse itself, it's fenced off, but we're pretty much there. So I think Amsterdam's over there. I don't think that's Amsterdam, although I'll be honest, I've not really got a clue. But, anyway, we're going to walk down to the beach, and walk down the ramp a bit, and then we're going to walk that way back. So, oh, what a really nice bit of beach. So this is supposed to be like the clog factory. So we're going to take a wow.
Ahí está, ¿dónde está? Pero que...
Get another one.
Wow, this is a busy shop. Very busy shop. Granddad, I think there's some of yours apart from yours had fur on them, if I remember rightly. Wow, look at the price. €75. Wow.
Very hard. The summer here is yeah. This summer was really hard.
So that's a machine that makes it all on. Okay. Whereas these are €53. Some more here. Hey? What time is it? We've come through here, just let us into the back because there's a demo on soon. We're a bit early, paid to watch it, so we're just working our way through. There's some benches down here. I think this is where you sit and watch. Wow. Brilliant. This is his workshop. There's some, I don't know what you would call them, blanks, maybe. Anyway, we're going to watch the demonstration of him making clogs. That should be cool. It looks to me like it's driven by this steam engine here, which drives a belt, which turns that shaft, which operates these lathes and such machines. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's brilliant.
The shoe factory at Marken. My name is Ab, and today I will tell you how we use to make clogs. First of all, we use poplar wood because it absorbs water pretty well and then it's easy to cut. When the wood is dry, it will break easily. So we keep it outside in a big bucket full of water like this, and after a week it's soft enough for us to cut it. Now back in the days the Netherlands were a poor country, so we couldn't afford any leather shoes. The wooden ones were much cheaper and lasted much longer than the leather shoes. And to make one wooden shoe by hand, it took only 3 hours for a professional for only the outside, and that happened with the tools behind you. Now normally that's very sharp material, but now it's not because of the tourists. Also with the tools on the side and with the hand saw. As you can see, the knife is open and wide, so we can't use that machine anymore because of safety. Because back in the days, when we did like this, it could chop off your fingers if we didn't watch out. So that's why we can't use that machine anymore. We don't have 3 hours of time to do it all ourselves. We are going to do it in 5 or 10 minutes with these two French machines. This machine we call the outside machine is from the year 1903. And this machine we call the inside machine is from the year 1906. So they are very old. First I will show you the outside machine. I put the wooden block in the middle. Lock it up. So I cut the edges in the front and in the back to make it more easy for the knife to spin around.
Okay.
And we use a hard plastic right shoe mold, and we're going to make a left shoe. When I put the left mold, we're going to make a right shoe. So the machine will turn in opposite direction.
Yeah, got it.
We use hard plastic, but back in the days you didn't have any hard plastic. So they were using the wooden molds like this one. This is only for the show, this one.
Okay.
Would they, you know, with the moulds, would they use a different material, a harder material, so it lasted longer?
Willow. We use poplar wood, but back in the days almost everything was willow.
Okay.
Only willow is now a little bit too expensive and it's really hard to get through.
Yeah.
But this is all willow wood.
Oh,
It's a little
okay.
bit more stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, this and this. Now I will start a steam machine. The steam machine is from Germany and is from the year 1913. And we are the only factory in the Netherlands who still uses a steam machine nowadays to make wooden shoes. So the only one left. All the other clock makers are using the electrical machines, like this one for the inside. You can do a left and a right shoe at the same time.
Oh, right, okay.
Looks easy, but the head is a little bit weird to use because one thing is going in the other direction. So you have to get used to that one. And the green machine in the corner is an electrical machine for the outside of the wooden shoes.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
A little bit difficult to see because we
Yeah,
change a
yeah.
lot of it. So, also with that machine you can do a left and a right shoe at the same time. Those two electrical machines are a lot quicker and a lot newer than the machines we are going to use right now. But those two machines are a lot more fun to do and fun to see because it's a combination with the steam machine.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Go!
Isn't it?
Go.
Wow.
Okay, so now I can take a break from all the hard work that I just did. There we go.
Wow. That's really cool.
Okay, so look at this amazing first result. You see a little bit of a knob, I think in English.
Yeah.
A knob with it, so we can't do anything about that. But normally this will be the result. So So you see it comes out really smoothly with the machines. When you do this with the hand, you have to sand it a lot to make it look like the other shoe. So with the machines you always have an identical left and a right shoe in one, so of course you save a lot of time with the machines.
Yeah.
This was step one. We're now going further with step two. We call the inside machine also a copy machine. I will control the left panel and exactly the same thing will happen on the right side. With this round top I will follow the mold from the inside, so I can't go any further than the mold. Also for safety, I put it in like this. These are the points from the previous machine. Also on this machine to keep it steady and stable.
Yeah.
So all machines are working together. Okay. I will do this machine in 3 positions. This will be the first, second, this will be the third. We always start with this step to make it more easy to go inside. A little bit to the side.
That's you.
Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. Okay. You guys have a little bit of distance because
Yeah.
there's splinters going around
Okay.
in the moment. I will put my glasses on. So.
Okay.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Now we'll start the steam machine on full power again, and now we use the second handle which is connected to the second machine.
Okay.
When I put the handle towards me, it goes on the roll of the knife and the knife starts to spin. So no electricity. There we go. That's the hand. Unfortunately. You see how quickly it goes with this machine?
Yeah.
And normally this will take about 7 hours for a professional to do by hand.
Wow.
Wow.
This is really quick. And when I did the inside with the hand, the wood has to be wet the whole time. So it was really hard to take a long break while doing this work by hand. So they had to do it in once for the best result. And that's why the machines were really a solution for that time of era. Look.
Yeah, you can feel it's damp. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wet.
Yeah, it's pretty wet.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Wow.
when you was doing that bit on there, and then that it took a lot. It's like a.
Yeah, I went up.
But, yeah. If that was happened for real, can that be repaired or
If the top
is-
falls off,
Well, no. If it's just got that split in it, would that?
with a crack you mean, or not?
Yeah.
Like this, you mean? Or?
Yeah. Well, there was. Is there not a little? Is there a little crack in it there?
Yeah, there's a crack.
Yeah.
That's not, yeah, the only thing you can
Yeah.
do is like what they did back in the days, it was like a
Is that-
steel tire or something.
Oh yeah.
Put steel on top and then I did with a screw, they put it together again.
Okay.
That was back in the days the solution, but this one is not for the sale because this is cracked. a
No,
little
no, I
bit.
get it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think 5% of the clocks we are doing with the demonstration, it will crack at one point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
are really dependent on the wood, you know.
Yeah.
This was, I think, in the water for like 3 days. That's not enough because it has to be a week.
Okay.
When I go there, I don't see it. That one is like 3 days, that one is like a week. It's
Yeah.
all different, so yeah. That's random. So,
Okay. Yeah.
That's really cool.
You see it looks a little bit, like the inside I can tell you. The inside is a little bit rough. We can sand the inside also with the machine. Then we have to replace the knife top for a round steel sand top. And that takes about 5 or 10 minutes work. And after the drying for the best result without splinters and that kind of things. Now, as you can see, it looks a little bit weird, so I'm not finished yet. I have to cut the front and the back. I will do it by hand.
Oh, okay.
I will do it with like a curve. This also has to be wet because otherwise it will break immediately. Really bubbly wood. Try to be careful. Yeah, see, when this happens at the crack, I know the whole wood is like crackable, so
Yeah.
you see it here as well. It's all with the bubbly. Okay, I'm gonna leave it
That's
like
really
this.
cool. Really
Then
cool.
we got this shoe.
How long did it take to learn to do, not so much those, well,
Everything.
but like that bit? I know it sounds really
This takes
daft,
about
but
3
that's-
months before you really know how it works.
Yeah.
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 And then also, you are dependent on the wood because I always do the same. And some piece of wood goes slightly through it, and now you have like a little bit of trouble because the wood is not good.
Yeah.
And then it can crack. So sometimes it happens that the whole top is falling off. So that's really
That's
how
really
the wood
good.
is.
Really
and I
good.
see this is a little bit bubbly
Yeah.
here, so it's not really clean. So this one we can't use, you know. So that's yeah, that's also part of the job. Okay, now that's to dry for 2 weeks on the old-fashioned way, just like this.
Okay.
This here is decoration, but upstairs at the ceiling we have everything on cords to let it dry. Then we can sand it, and then we can paint it, and then it will become this shoe.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's the same shoe. You see a little bit of form change before and after the sanding.
Yeah.
And when the wood is totally dry, it will shrink a little bit. So you lose about 300 grams of water after 2 weeks of drying. Then I put some paint on it for protection against the rotting and to make it water resistant. And then some polish oil to let it shine and to make it beautiful.
Wow.
Okay?
That's really cool.
Now, if you want to try it yourself, you can do it inside the shop. Always put one finger behind the heel, otherwise you get hurt and blisters on the top of your arch. And your ankle needs space to fly out. So with the wooden shoes, always take your normal size and then one size bigger. With the leather clogs, which I'm wearing right now, you can always take a normal size, because leather on top will stretch and adapt to your feet, and wood doesn't stretch. I hope it all everything. If you
That was
have
brilliant.
questions-
Great. No, it was brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
That's really, really good. Really
Thank
good.
you.
Fantastic piece of kit.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you personally, do you prefer to do it this way? Yeah, with that.
Yeah,
rather
100%.
than that.
Yeah, 100%. Because the electric ones are going broken a lot. It's way quicker, so it's not fun. You
Yeah.
press a button and you know.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit of handwork with the handles, and this is way stronger than the electrical machines.
Well, these are built to last, and
That's always what
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah, they
that's
are,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are built to buy new ones, and these are built for a lifetime. So
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I agree
Wow.
with that.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
That was
Thank you.
wonderful.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Woo,
please,
thank you.
definitely. Thank you.
I was souvenir that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank
If
you. It
it's
was
dry-
really good.
It was
if
amazing.
It's really dry, then the bubbly will go away, so you can sand it, and then it's pretty clean. So
Oh, we will. It's amazing. Thank you.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
thank you.
We're just on our way out, and we've just seen them. Look at them for clogs.
Stilettos.
Football boot ones, and
Stilettos.
weird ones, and some stiletto. I can't see the stiletto ones.
Them pink ones there. You go around that side.
Oh right, okay. There's some pink stiletto ones. Look, there's some with some.
Some like toes on, and these are stilettos there. Football boots. They're amazing. And then
with the laces on it. Yeah, that's it. It's brilliant. Okay.
they're cooler then. I like them. Imagine walking around with them on.
Yeah, different, aren't they? That was really, really good. That really good. There's some skiing ones here. Look. Or skating ones, let's say. The
Skating,
skating,
yeah.
That was excellent, very
It was
interesting.
amazing, that was.
Yeah, it was really good. Come on. Come on then, let's go. Right, okay, and we're now going to cycle back. Ready?
Yep.
Come on then. wind's died down. So have you got damp inside your screen, Christine? Have you got damp inside your screen? Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, it's a cycle back. The wind's dropped, so we're not getting the benefit of any back wind. No, we're not anyway. Hopefully it'll stay like that. Been a really good day. Really good day. Right, enjoyed it. Let's just hope the van's still in one piece. The only uphill bit coming up. Testing me bell. Wait for Christine to catch up. Beautiful afternoon now. Beautiful. been a beautiful day, hasn't it?
Mm.
Go on, you past them. Go on, go on.
Apparently they're window mirrors.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we're heading to Volendam tomorrow. Well, looks like it, doesn't it? Well, it is what it is. Well, you do it when the other cars have gone, don't you? You do it when the cars have gone, so you're not in anybody's way, shouldn't you? Anyway, back home. Well, this is our park for the night. I thought I'd already done it once, since that happened. That's Marken in the distance there, and this is where we stay. There's another van there here as well as the thing. It is a lovely evening, but I can tell you, it is pretty chilly. But this is a spectacular view. This is where we've had tea. So we've sat out here and overlooking this, which has been really, really nice. Really nice.